Welcome to Prep Shiksha. I am Lakshmi Arora. Today let us talk about Indo-Pacific region. The term Indo-Pacific was first time used by Indian Navy Captain Gurpreet Khurana in one of her journals a decade ago. Let us first look at what the term Indo-Pacific means geographically. As you may see, the Indo-Pacific region encompasses the tropical waters of Indian Ocean, the Western Pacific Ocean, and the Central Pacific Ocean. It also encircles the seas connecting the two oceans, like the South China Sea. The term that was coined 14 years ago is now gaining importance. As we can see, the world order is changing continuously. Various countries and international forums are now using the term Indo-Pacific in their official statements. So in recent times, the concept is gaining importance. The concept has a vision. The vision of maintaining regional stability, freedom of navigation, adherence to rule-based order and stable trade environment, free seas, air lanes, connectivity, and upholding international rules and norms. Let us now move forward to the significance of this region. Let us first talk about the geopolitics of the region. The region has 50% of the world's population that follows diverse culture. Also, the region is known as Diamond of Democracies. Two largest democracies, India and US, forms the part of this region. Geostrategically also, the region is very important. The region acts as a buffer zone between Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. Partners in the region like Indonesia, US, Australia, Japan want India's presence in the South China Sea, basically to counter China. In recent past, we have seen that a great power competition is going on between USA and China. As one can see, maritime boundary disputes in the South China Sea with China's assertiveness, which is now quite evident. At the same time, US also asserting itself in the region. Now let us come upon the economic significance of the region. Some of the biggest trade and commerce routes lie in this region. $5.3 trillion trade occurs annually through this region. In fact, India's more than 90% trade by volume and 75% by value passes through this route. We can also see that the presence of strategic choke points like Bab el-Mandab, Malacca Strait located on either side of the region makes the region even more significant. The region is resource rich, having large amounts of polymetallic nodules and other mineral rich resources, and holds key to future food security. Environmentally also, the region attracts the focus of many environmentalists. The presence of Coral Triangle in the Western Pacific Ocean that includes waters of Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands. Also, the region is rich in world's largest number of biodiversity hotspots. Some of the biodiversity hotspots defined by Conservation International in the region are Western Ghats, Sondaland, Indo-Burma, Polynesia, Micronesia, Sri Lanka, Philippines, Wallacea. Now let us see what are the challenges India faces in this region. Aggressive policies of China become a challenge for India. China is ambitiously rolling over its Belt and Road Initiative, which raises serious security concerns. At the same time, China's alleged strings of pearl policy aimed at encircling India is also a serious security threat. String of pearl policy by which China is trying to deploy commercial and military bases in many countries, like in Pakistan it constructed Gwadar Port, Hambantota Port in Sri Lanka, Chittagong in Bangladesh, and similar facilities in Myanmar also. Presence of organized crime and piracy is another issue. Golden Crescent an area that comprises Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, and Golden Triangle, an area that borders Thailand, Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam, that are known to be a center of illicit opium production, lie in this region. Another challenge is that there is a lack of rule-based order in the region. Recently, US Navy warship entered India's exclusive economic zone without taking prior approval. Also, International Court of Justice held that China's claim over whole of South China Sea is baseless, whereas China outrightly refuses to accept the verdict. The area also has a presence of major nuclear weapon states like USA, China, North Korea, as reflected by the data of Arms Control Association. Now, let us take a look at various initiatives taken by India to strengthen its position in the region. In 2014, India took a transition from Look East policy to Act East policy. By this, India wishes to deepen its political, economic, and security ties in the region. India is also exploring this platform to enhance its bilateral strategic defense collaboration, for which India holds 2+2 dialogue with USA and Japan. India also holds 1.5 track dialogue with France and Australia to identify security challenges and sustainability issues in the region. India at the same time conducts joint military exercises like Yuddhabhyas, a joint military exercise between India and US, Varun, an Indo-French naval exercise, Malabar exercise, which was recently held between US, Japan, Australia, India, and also a few more. India also tries to engage with other countries in the region through various multilateral forums, like Quad, an engagement between India, US, Japan, and Australia to promote free trade and defense cooperation. Indian Ocean Rim Association, which is a dynamic intergovernmental organization of 22 members. India, by this association, aims at strengthening regional collaboration and sustainable development within the Indian Ocean region and the wider Indo-Pacific. On the similar grounds, ASEAN Regional Forum, which was established in 1993 and India joined it in 1996, it is an important platform for security dialogue in Indo-Pacific region. Also, BIMSTEC, which came into being in 1997, comprises of 7 countries. BIMSTEC is now trying to formalize its links with SAARC and ASEAN countries. Likewise, various projects are also in line to strengthen our ties with our neighbors, like Project Mausam. Project Mausam will help rejuvenate India's cultural linkages with littoral Indian Ocean states by focusing on monsoon patterns, cultural routes, and maritime landscapes. Another one is Sagar, that is, security and growth for all in the region. The goal is to seek a climate of trust and transparency and also to respect the international maritime rules. Moving forward, there is some criticism to the concept. Some experts have an opinion that though Indo-Pacific region is looked upon as a single integrated geopolitical space, but the security dynamics of Indian Ocean and Western Pacific Ocean are different. On one side, Western Pacific Ocean is immersed in intrastate conflicts, and on the other, Indian Ocean have threats from non-state actors like the Maoist, Al-Qaeda, Hizbul Mujahideen, Lashkar-e-Taiba. Also, Indo-Pacific as a concept gives priority to the maritime domain over continental concerns, but in Asia, major strategic rivalries remain land-based like India-China, India-Pakistan. Now, let us get upon what more can be done in the region. India must promote democracy to avoid hegemony in the region. For India, Indo-Pacific stands for free, open, inclusive region. Thus, countries in the region should have equal access to the use of common space on sea and in air. It is also important to establish connectivity in the region by respecting sovereignty and territorial integrity. Maritime domain awareness is also important for security, which would impact upon the economy and the environment of this region. Multipolarity is the need of the hour, where smaller states in the region want India to step up and help them widen their options both economically and militarily. India needs to stick to its vision of Sagar, which will help countries in the Indian Ocean region with surveillance, search and rescue operations. Thank you. I hope you liked the video.